Well, good morning. It is day 25 of Stitchmania and my Monogamania. Marshall's prom went really well yesterday, and I am going to spend the day today relaxing and working on my stitching. And my goal is to get this confetti finished right in here. I want to have this kind of done today. Maybe finish her hand or fingers here and get this done. So we'll see how far I can get today. This is my starting point, and I'll check in with you later on. Good morning. Today's May the 26th. It's the 26th day of Stitchmania. I am going to work a little while on Jay's Folk Witch piece this morning, which is my Monogamania project. And I'm going to show you where I managed to finish up yesterday. I got the confetti stitching done today. Well, I finished it this morning. It's like first when I got up. So I put the last couple stitches in. I'm going to show you what that section looks like, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to work on for a little while I'm doing some laundry. So here we are. I finished all of the confetti that was in here. These couple stitches here are the same color that I'm now going to be working on here for her glove, to finish off her glove. So those will get filled in now along the way, but all of this is done. Her fingers are done. The front of the book is finished. The moon, the lettering. Oh, looks so good. So I'm very pleased with that. So now I'm on a roll to kind of finish off this page before the end of the month, maybe. I know there's only like 4 days, no, 5 days left in the month, but this section in here is a lot of block stitching, blocks of color that is outlined in some other colors. And these sections in here are all the same color. So I might actually be able to get this page done before the end of the month. Also, someone had asked me about the back of my work, so I'm just going to show it. I'm going to show my backside. This is the back of Folk Witch. Oh, I carried a thread there, didn't I? I typically, someone asked me about how far I will carry my threads. Oops, I just struck my thing here. I don't like to carry my threads very far. This is probably the longest because I don't like how this tends to get loose, or it can tend to get loose. So usually I will only carry my threads like that if it's across a large area that I know is going to be mostly stitched over later, like here. You can see where I carried threads underneath, right? Going from this section to this section. But then they ended up getting stitched over by the block of color that I put in on top of it. So that way these carried threads get anchored down a bit more rather than this. This is me being lazy. But typically you can see I'll carry my threads little bits along the way, you know, like this, that I don't mind that. You know, I don't mind carrying usually 10 to maybe 20 stitches is the most. This, as you can tell, is carried around here as I was stitching around this mug. But again, same sort of thing. Anything in here that where I carried, it was stitched down afterward. So that is my back. Yep. Okay, so what do you do while you're waiting for dinner in the oven? You decide to break out your paper piecing. Oh, speaking of which, there's the timer. Hang on 1 second. So, I decided to break this out. This is my English paper piecing quilt top that I started thanks to the enabling of Allie. from Allie's Stitching Studio. I added most of these blocks on. I think when I left to go to Australia, I had 2 strips done here. And these 2 strips and a little bit more I added while on the plane. Plus I made some extra hexagons while I was on the plane. Some of these templates have been previously used or previously loved, however you want to say it. I am just doing this quilt top as I go. Like, there's no design, no pattern. It's just, I'm not doing like you know, the hexagon flower type of thing. I'm just doing a patchwork quilt. So I'm just taking pieces of fabric that I have in my stash. I've cut them into squares and then made them into hexagons, which I am now adding to this piece. And this is kind of something that's very easy to take on the go because I can just throw it all in this baggie. And all I need is thread, a needle, and scissors. That's it. So I'm going to work on this a little bit while I'm just waiting for dinner there. And I figure I'll leave it out and add a hexie here and there as I get the opportunity to.
Edward II was 59 and finally became King of England. He used the long wait to engage in all kinds of debauchery. His long string of scandals began with the family of 1919.